So, kailangan natin puntahan, kausapin yung mga tao dito para malaman ano yung gagawin ba natin.
Excuse me.
Eh,
Is
may
it true
trouble
there's
nga.
been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
So, kailangan natin maghanap ng information. Nasaan si tatay? Ito. For the bed drop in Dalmir, visit the final sting. Si uncle natin, si Uncle George nawawala. Ay. Nakasapin natin yung mga
Do you have a
travelers.
moment?
Mga tao dito sa town.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Yan na lang, no?
Take a sniff, good sir. Needed to a silken soft.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Pwede rin.
Not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Walang kwento tong
I
babaeng
think
doon.
I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Bumalik pala
that
siya.
crashing and
Wanted na tayo.
It's you. The
Sabi.
one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Binayaran
I'm
namin
looking
lahat
for my
yun.
pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you.
Ah.
I'll go and fetch him.
Doon lang pala eh. Parang naputol yung sinabi niya. May napindot ba ako? Wait, what? After Byron. Yan pala.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Parang hindi kaya binibigyan niya ng pera para makapasok na lang kaagad. Kaya ganon. Hindi naman to kalaban, no, sa kay Byron.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And
Ayun na
I
nga.
do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians.
Mas masakit
They
yung
took
likod
me
ko.
aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening Popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Popinjay. Anong sabihin ng
Just goes to
Popinjay?
show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Galit
I
na galit
arranged
si
to
Uncle
meet with the
Roger.
soldiers in a secluded
Uy.
corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Ay, ay, ay.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can
Hindi natin
count on your
abot to.
support if things turn sour.
Teka, ba't parang layo?
Of course.
Lalabas tayo. Kasama ba natin si Uncle? Uncle Byron? Baba talaga talo, no?
Why is the tavern shut?
Kailan lalabas tayo? Grabe ng linaw ng tubig. Naman naglalaro dyan. Tatawagin na natin si Ambrosia. Siyempre si Byron. Uncle.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Kaya natin gilid-gilid ba? Alang may kasakali tayong madano na chest. Kalaban natin. Babakasakali lang. Tara, diretso na tayo. Teka lang. Isang buong ano ba to? Nakatabad labanan to mga ibon na to. Ay, isang buong ano pala to, no? Itong taon na to. Hindi tayo pwede umikot na lang. Kaya guys, nag-explore lang tayo just in case lang baka may makita tayong chest like I saw there. Nothing pala. Never mind, tara ba natin yung ano, kala ko chest to. Galit mo si Daddy, ah. Yan si Ambrosia.
Let's go.
May item dun. Saan ba tayo dapat? Left. Medyo left pa tayo. Wala tayong parang bagong kalaban, no? Puro pare-parehas lang. Ooh. What's this? Still silk. So yung lahat ng mga ganito talaga ng mga nakikita nating item, hindi siya ganun ka-big, hindi siya ganun kaganda rin kunin. Well, kailangan sa craftable, pero ang dami na tinukuha ang ganong craft na still silk na yan. Yung wyvern. Ano to? Pwede ba natin labanan to? Hindi natin pwede labanan. Hindi natin pwede kausapin, never mind. Ayoko na bomba para lang kausapin, hindi din naman tayo makakadaan. So may nagkaka-corruption dito, no? Dahil sa crystal, pero pinagbabawal ang crystal.
I'll take it from here.
Ah. Di kaya, inis ko, hindi kaya trap din to. So, makikipag-negosyo na pa, negosyo. Trade na pala, ayan na nga yung crystal.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Ooh, dami oh.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Nagkakaanohan dito eh, no? Sama-sama kayo lahat sa akin.
It's not over yet, Uncle.
Dito.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Bukas private. Mga ano to yun, no? Mga corruptor. Saan yung ano, mage? Ano dito? Ano dito? Tapak mo ah. Diba? Sarap gamitin yung skill ni Titan. Meron pa. Sama kayo lahat. Wala mo pagdala. Titan! Naalaman mo, ganda sana ng chocobo mo, black. Black ba o may team lang? Madumi lang. Pala.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Di ba dapat sarain natin yan? Kasi paggagamit lang sa mga branded yan. Inaabuso sa mga branded, mga slave. So, we have a deal?
It
Lubor?
occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Sid.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
These are truths from Lubar.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Ooh,
Thank
nice.
you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Nice. Yun. So meron tayong ka-cooperation. Oh, we have a Harry Potter na tayo ngayon.
Umia Lostelan.
Oo nga pala.
To Isakilis.
Pogi ng messenger nila, no?
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Yun. So makakadaan na tayo sa south, no? Saan ba yung south? Doon ba yun? Sa kaninang may mga guard? O doon sa may desert banda? Let's level up! 32. So pwede pa tayong... Meron tayong quest. Dalawa. Tatapin natin to.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would.
Yeah, quest accepted. So second quest, second side quest accepted.
You'll have a
Ang
forge of
layo na
your own in no
pinuntahan ko.
time.
Siyang, ikaw siguro
When I do,
pinaka
I'll
mahabang
craft
side quest na
you
ginawa
the
ko.
finest carving
Ang
knife
dami
you have
mong
ever seen.
gustong papunta sa akin. Ayan, ito na yung first side quest natin na natapos sa Dalamil.
Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Thank you. I'll take that. Quest complete. Ito na yung pangalawa. So, diretso tayo sa main story. So, kinat ko na yung mga side quest natin para hindi na tayo humaba-haba pa. At para diretso tayo sa gate.
Sweet incense. What candle?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it,
Lubor.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Zhalmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one
So
thing.
mukhang may trap na naman
That you will
mangyayari.
enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
So halos half din na si Kupa eh. Kupka. So there you go guys. So may mga trap ngang makakasalubong tayo. And walang trap sa atin. No? Hindi na daw dumarating sa mga kakilala ni Lubor.
Come on, girl.
Wala pa rin magbabago sa ating adventure. Kahit may trap pa man o hindi. Dahil mapapatay na natin yan si Kupka. Half dead na si Kupka dahil wala na siyang dalawang kamay. So I guessing na siguro lang no, baka may paglaban tayo sa dominant and what in the earth is this?
Get that damned wagon fixed! Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain.
Dahil
There's
ano
nothing
to?
I can do.
Crystal. Well, wala namang quest na something. Kahit kusapin natin, wala rin mangyari. Let's go to the Drake's Fang. The jaw. Ooh. Parang nasa ano naman tayo ngayon safari.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Ooh. Yung mountain ba yan?
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Wait, what? Ako lang mag-isa?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Into the